To the podium, Samuel Edet, student from the 33rd cycle from the track in Economics, Networks, and Business Analytics.
Hi, good morning, everyone. It's a great honor to be doing this on behalf of the Economics, Networks, and Business Analytics tribe. I'm kind of tempted at this point to say, okay, it's fine, welcome, and then leave the podium. But I guess I would have to do that. I would have to say something. But briefly, I would like to break the norm by presenting to you a video before my proper speech. Can I have some help here?
Some of us are serious, some thrive on comedy, some declare their lives are lived as true.
Okay, thank you.
Some of us are serious, some thrive on comedy, some declare their lives are lived as true profundity, and others claim they really live the real reality. I've sailed upon the 7 seas and stopped in every land. I've seen the wonders of the world, not yet one common man. I know 10,000 women called Jane and Mary Jane. I've not seen any two who really were the same. I note the obvious differences between each sort and type, but we are more alike, my friends, than we are unalike. We are more alike, my friends, than we are unalike.
Okay, thank you. The American poet Maya Angelou knew quite well how impressionable and vulnerable we can be in the face of stories that tries to define our differences rather than our uniqueness. So it is for this reason she tried as much as possible to remind us that our difference, our uniqueness actually do contribute to the story of humanity. So today I'm compelled to basically remind you that stories do matter. As a matter of fact, unique stories do matter. I'm compelled to remind you to listen to stories of De La Suey. Is De La Suey around? De La Suey, yeah. Listen to a story of the wonderful experiences she had in Kalahari Desert and our interaction with the indigenous people of Botswana, as keen as you would listen to the story of Natalie Masson. Is Natalie Masson around? Yeah, from Canada, and I experienced studying in Cambridge. I believe that story do matter, and I believe that when we listen to these stories, we do not listen to it from a position of inflated pride, nor with any form of patronizing self-pity, well-meaning self-pity, but we should listen to these stories knowing from a position of understanding and making this understanding our core understanding of the world. I grew up in the city of Lagos, southwestern part of Nigeria. I had the privilege of a close-knitted, loving family. I learned firsthand the dignity of labor and also the need to aspire to something much more bigger than oneself. And one of such aspirations was to study at MIT. Well, here I am at IMT. I guess I took up the opportunity in IMT because it was just some permutations away from my dream. The choice was pretty difficult, but I must admit that after a year in IMT, it's been a decision worthwhile. So no matter where you come from, or for whatever reason you might have chosen IMT, I do strongly believe that while you navigate through the maze of classes, presentations, projects, and of course, apertivos, you will find these three nuggets very, very useful. Number one, it's curiosity. You will be required to ask questions, questions that matter. I heard you today that while you ask and explore the big questions in your field, that you do this with love and integrity. Because curiosity from the place of integrity and from the place of love stymize any form of societal degeneration. And lest I forget, do not allow your education interfere with your curiosity. Second is courage. I know it might sound a bit cliche asking you to be courageous, but I would still say that you should be courageous. Because the days ahead will breed self-doubt. Sometimes you will be choked with uncertainty and perhaps find your back on the floor. But I would ask you to be courageous, to stand up, to dust off every form of complacency, doubt, and uncertainty. Also, you must be courageous to recognize those things that get in the way of speaking the truth. You must be courageous to understand that things like empty cleverness, morally bankrupt irony, the desire to please, the deliberate obfuscation, and the tendency to confuse cynicism for sophistication should in no way stop you from speaking the truth. Most importantly, you must be courageous to say, I do not know. Because ignorance acknowledged is an opportunity to learn. Finally, collaboration. At some point, you will find yourself pacing around the corridors of IMT as though you hope to find some precious jewel you had dropped there. In the event that you do not find this precious jewel of yours, assuredly, you will find it in the enchanting voices of the IMT choral group, and as well in the camaraderie of the IMT soccer team. Although we are losing, but that's the more reason why you should join us. So I urge you to either join the IMT choral group or the soccer team. In the words of Isaac Newton, if I have seen any further, it is by standing on the shoulder of giants. So my friends, doctoral candidates, doctoral student of doctoral class of 2018, please do not be shy or too proud to stand on the shoulders of people around you. Ask for help when you need one, because it is your best shot in making it through the next 3 years. To this end, I once again remind you of the words of Maya Angelou. We are more alike friends than we are unalike. We are more alike friends than we are unalike. Thank you very much. Welcome to IMT.